A400M is to combine really the best of both worlds. The tactical capabilities, as been demonstrated by the likes of the C-130 Hercules in the past, with strategic airlift capabilities. It's a 4 turboprop airlifter for Europrop International TP400 engines.
As you're watching this, you need to remember that although this display has been put together to keep it very tight to the crowd line, to keep it almost within the confines of the boundary of the airfield, it's a fantastic airshow display, but it also showcases the very best tactical capabilities that this aircraft has.
Yes, there's a lot of tactical relevance in this display. That steep turn from takeoff is the sort of thing you might use on some operational missions.
Very tight minimum radius turn. The radius is around about 15 to 1800 feet. Also has great tactical relevance when trying to defeat the weapon solution of an enemy fighter aircraft. Combined also with a very, very capable self-defense suite for the aircraft. This aircraft is very, very difficult to get a gun solution on, and indeed a missile solution.
In 2013, the first production A400M delivered to the Upper Air, the French Air Force. It's since come into service with our own Royal Air Force, the German Luftwaffe. They've also got one in the static display near the two RIAT examples. The Royal Malaysian Air Force, Spanish Air Force, and the Turkish Air Force. 46 of these aircraft at the most recent count were with their customer nations, and about 16,000 flying hours have been amassed by the global A400M fleet, and that has included operational usage. The French have used these aircraft to support operations in Mali, which has involved flying from unprepared dirt airstrips. Turkey have employed them in Afghanistan. They've used its capability to carry helicopters, cargo holds. Helicopters in an A400M or another. That's of course the Blackboard. Germany has employed one of its A400Ms on an international aid mission to Senegal. And its aircraft very familiar in these parts, in service with number 70 Squadron at Rise Norton.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's hope we can get it in with the cloud base. Yes, how about that? 120 degrees of bank. When you compare that with its sibling, the A330, which has a limitation of 67 degrees of bank, it is virtually twice as maneuverable. But this type of structural integrity doesn't happen by chance. It is designed from the ground up from day one.
And in large part that maneuverability, apart from the aircraft's design of the airframe, bestowed by the fly-by-wire controls, giving it some wide What we saw there is again intended to show the sort of manoeuvring this aircraft might do on operations, pulling up from low level into a steep windover and returning to low level. That might be important in theatres where manned pads, for example, and small arms fire are a potential threat.
Yeah, absolutely. With around the perimeter of the airfield, we will know what the threat levels are, but if there is a surface-to-air threat, and it's to one side of the airfield, what you saw there was the aircraft's ability to get airborne, turn through 180 degrees in in less than 8 seconds, and that is something that enhances the safety and operational ability of the aircraft.
All the British line up on the flight deck today, the aircraft being captained by Anthony Flynn. Co-pilot is Jonathan Taylor. They're both ex-Royal Air Force pilots and graduates of the Empire Test Pilot School. And I'm sure there have been some good photo opportunities during this display. Well, the best photo of an A400M taken between now and the 24th of November. It entered into Airbus's A400M photo competition. The winner gets to take an all-expenses-paid trip to the Airbus plant in Seville. And it's open to amateur and professional photographers alike. If you'd like to enter, details are at www.a400m